Hi guys, welcome back to another video, and today I am going to show you how I made this pink gel lock, like a gel polish black and white marble design. I also added some like holographic really fine glitter in there, and I just really love it. I love everything marble, like marble nail art is something I really love to do, and it also is really easy to do with regular nail polish, but I've never done it before with gel. So yeah, this is my first time trying it out with gel, so if you want to know how I made this, please keep on watching. So first up, I removed all of the gel on forehand. I just soaked it off and filed off all the excess. Then I wanted to shorten a couple of my nails, and I already done a few off camera before. So here I'm just shortening my pinky nail because that was just like a little bit too long to my likings. So I'm just filing that in the shape and size I want to. And yeah, I also wanted to mention that again, this is a gel nail polish tutorial, so I am applying this with my non-dominant hand. So if I go a little bit more slow than usual, please bear with me. I am still learning to be like perfectly and like perfect and fast with my non-dominant hand. So yeah, I'm also just pushing back the cuticle with my natural nail because I feel like that's a little bit softer than using a cuticle pusher or an orange wood stick or anything like that. Then I'm taking one of my buffing blocks and I'm just going to remove the natural shine from my nails. So you just want to go over the entire nail, make sure that the gel polish has something to stick onto. Then I just took one of my little like brushes and removed the excess dust. And then I also got some rubbing alcohol. This is like 96% pure alcohol, and I just removed any oils or any leftover debris from filing. Then I went in with the primer, and you only need a little bit of this. They actually from Pink Gel Lock, they recommend to just apply it to the tip, but I feel like when I apply it on the entire nail surface, my gel manicure actually lasts a lot longer. So I actually wore this design for almost 3 weeks, and I really love it, and I just really wanted it to stay on there for a long time as well. So I just applied a primer a really tiny bit per nail on the entire nail surface. Then I went in with the base. This is just the regular base, and you have to cure that for 15 seconds in an LED light or for half a minute in UV. But I'm just applying a really thin layer of this and making sure not to touch any of the skin or the cuticle. They say to at least keep like a distance of 1 millimeter, but the closer you get, the better it is and the better your manicure will look. But just make sure not to touch any of the skin or cuticle. After that is cured, I'm going in with the color called Beautiful Black, which is just an opaque, gorgeous, dark black gel polish. And it needs 2 coats in total when you use really thin coats. And I would really recommend using thin coats because you don't want your nail to look really thick and bulky. And you just want to cure every layer for a full minute in your LED light. So after that first layer is fully cured for a full minute, you want to go in with the second, and don't forget to cap off the edge as well. And also don't forget to really encapsulate those side walls too. After that, you just want to go in with the other 4 nails. I always do my thumb separately because that's more like easy for me to cure and stuff like that. But you just want to apply 2 layers of that black to all of your nails, and you don't have to wipe off any like sticky layer afterwards because we are going in with a little bit of white as well as some glitters, and you don't really need to rub off any of that excess sticky layer. Then I'm just taking a little bit of gel polish cleaner and a really fine like nail art brush, and I'm just applying a little bit of the soft white gel polish to a little plate, which will be like my color plate, you see a lot of like glitter and nail polish on there anyway. Then I'm just applying some of that white to the nail, making sure I really get a little bit of like the veiny look marble has already. Then you want to go into that gel polish cleaner with your brush, and you really want to disperse that white onto the nail. It's okay if it's a little bit messy. If you want it to be a little bit less opaque, just go in with that cleaner and your brush again. And just go in with your brush into that cleaner, also to clean your brush in between. That's really important as well, because you don't want to have like a bulk of white gel polish in that brush. So just make sure you clean that and just go with the flow. There's like no way you can really mess this design up, because with the cleaner, if you really feel like you added too much white or too little and you want to start over again, just take that cleaner and run over it with a lint-free wipe so you can really start over again. But then I started off with a really thin, like translucent layer of that white and just cured that for a full minute before I went in with more of the stark colored white, the more opaque streaks. So you really want to just layer it a little bit and start off with a translucent kind of white coloring, and then just add a little more as you go. And because I am doing this with my non-dominant hand, it did take me a little longer, but a design like this is like really good practice to make your non-dominant hand a lot stronger and a lot more steady, because usually I get the shakes like really easily, and that is because I most of the time have like a pretty high blood pressure, and that's just something that runs in my family. I really can't do much about it apart from having kind of like a healthy diet and stuff like that. But I sometimes get the shakes, especially when I think about doing it perfectly too much, because the more I think about it has to look perfect and it has to be perfect and it has to be like this and that, the more I think about it, the more shaky I get and the faster I am failing at making it perfect. So when you do a design like this, just don't hesitate, just do it and don't think about it too much. The only thing you have to think about is to clean your brush in between, and that is it, because as I said, if you fail, it's okay. You can just wipe it off with that gel polish cleaner, and if you think it looks perfect, just cure it for a full minute and you're good to go. Then I did want to add like a tiny bit of like a glitter and a little bit extra shine. So I took a holographic glittery gel polish and just really sparsely and really gently added that to a little bit of that white on the nail. Again, if you have applied too much, just take a little bit of that cleaner and you can just remove any of that glitter polish you added way too much of. But in my opinion, you can never add too much glitter. But after curing that glittery polish for a full minute, you want to go in with your top coat and just cure that for a full minute as well. Don't forget to cap off the edges. So yeah, that was actually already like how I made this design, but I also wanted to try it out with a different brush, kind of like a different method, especially for that base layer. So I took a little bit of a bigger, like wider nail art brush and just added a ton, or not really like a ton, but I added more of like a wider streak of white for my translucent base. And I again just clean off your brush in between and add a little bit more color if you want more. You could also just go into your gel polish while you have like dispersed your brush into that gel polish cleaner, because then you really get like that smoky, ghostly, like translucent kind of idea, and it looks really, really pretty. So you just want to do that for all the other nails. I just did these 4 nails for like the base layer all at once, so I didn't cure them in between. You could of course do that if you want to really make sure that your base stays put and it looks just really nice, but I just wanted to add and just adjust a little bit more while I was working on all of these separate nails, because then once my 4 nails were like done with the translucent base, I wanted to adjust a little bit more to the others just to make sure that this set ties in perfectly. But when you are happy with your base, just go into your light and cure it for 60 seconds. So that is what the base looks like. And again, you don't have to wipe any sticky layer off because we're going to add a little bit more of that white as well as some of that glitter, and just capping it all in with the shiny gel top coat later on. So here you can see me just adding more like stark white lines, and again you just adjust them with a little bit of that cleaner as you go, make it a little bit more translucent, or maybe just removing a little bit if you have applied too much. It's really just a trial and error, and every nail will be completely unique. You could actually also use or do this technique with some rubbing alcohol instead of a gel polish cleaner. Some guys and girls don't have cleaner on forehand, or they feel like it is a little bit too expensive to use this much for just the design. So you could always just use rubbing alcohol as well, because that gives exactly the same effect. So here I'm just applying a little bit more of that cleaner to some of that stark white, because I wanted it a little less stark and a little bit more translucent. And as I said, every nail will be unique, and don't think about it too much, because the more you think, the more muddy it will get and the more you have to like correct later on. But I really love the way this looks, especially like the end result with that finely milled holographic glittery gel polish in it. It is so beautiful. Some of you might know this, but some might not know this, but I actually work, or I have worked in a showroom where I sold like tiles and marble and other like natural stone tiles and stuff like that. So I really know what black marble looks like, and if you don't know, you could always use some reference pictures if you wanna like recreate something like this and you're not really sure how it looks in real life. Because I sold marble, I actually know what it looks like. I know what it feels like. I know what kind of sparkles can be in there. I know that it can be matte. It can be like, marble is such a beautiful natural product, and it is really expensive though. But recreating this on my nails really like reminds me of the time when I worked in that showroom, and it was a lot of fun and I've learned a ton. But yeah, just if you don't know how it looks and you want to be or get inspired, or just want like a reference shot or something, just look it up online. There are like a ton of different like real life marble photos and stuff like that. So yeah, you could also make this design completely matte if you want to. I just really love my shiny nails, so I just went in with a shiny top coat, but I think this will look really cool with like a matte top coat as well, because then you still have that tiny bit of like glimmer and shine from the glitter, but it's not too much, you know. But yeah, let's just quit the rambling and go back to the tutorial. As you can see, I'm almost done doing all of the nails, and I'm just going to cure that for a full minute as well. And then I am going in with like almost the final step, which is that glittery gel polish. All of the gel polishes I have used today are from the brand femketjeNL. This is like Europe's biggest gel polish seller or retailer, and I really love this brand. You guys know me, I am mostly just a regular nail art and nail polish kind of girl, but since this brand contacted me to try out some of their items, I'm just really in love with it. But since I still really want to make like regular nail polish nail art, I only wear it on like one hand, so I always wear gels on my right hand and regular nail polish on my left. But I think I'm going to do like some nail art on my toenails as well, and I might use more of these gel polishes on there. But yeah, you could just see me applying that glitter, just I really love this glitter. It is so beautiful, and I'm a holosexual. I really love my holographic glitter, and this one is just really finely milled, and it ties in this design completely. It makes the marble actually really look like marble, and even when I am editing this, I'm still wearing it. I'm going to remove it tomorrow, and tomorrow it will be my 3 weeks of wear, so I only have like a tiny bit of like growth, but the tips still look beautiful, especially with that shiny top coat I am applying right here and capping off the edges. It really makes sure that your design stays on your nails for at least 2 to 3 weeks perfectly. But yeah, this was actually already the entire design. I really hope you liked it. If you want to see more designs like this, do let me know in the comments down below, and I will write them down and just make them whenever I have a little bit extra time. Again, make sure before curing that you removed all of the excess gel polish off of the skin, because you don't want to burn yourself while curing that. And I am finishing off with a little bit of my favorite cuticle oil by Hema. But yeah, I really hope you liked it. If you have any questions or comments or anything, do let me know in the comments down below, and I am happy to reply to you as soon as possible. And I love this design so much. Like, I can't get over how much I love this design, and I really do hope that you like this one too. I might even do like a really light pink, like a rose quartz kind of design. If you want to see that, let me know in the comments down below, but I will just leave this right here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys in a next video.